Thank you very much, the facilitator. I'm called Innocent Musabyimana. I'm the new head of TAAT Clearinghouse. I'm actually in the first month ended today. I'm very excited to work and with all these partners around to contribute to this African agricultural transformation agenda. So exciting. Myself, coming from the background, I've been working with government. I've been working for my government in Rwanda, the last for almost 17 years. The last position, I was the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture. I was in the government for 17 years, and for the last 4 years almost, I was engaged more in the regional programs as concerned the agriculture in general. And this presentation, as I'll be presenting, we'll be focusing mostly for the last 2 years of implementation of TAAT, Technology for African Transformation Agenda. I'll be just highlighting how it is being implemented through partnership, key achievement, and then the new way or vision as we look forward for the upcoming years. That clearinghouse was initiated by FDB and executed by the ITA through a partnership with Compact. When we say about TAAT, we are talking about the clearinghouse. We are talking about the compact. We are talking about the partners, countries, and the collaboration. So as we can see, go to the next, please. So as the TAAT clearinghouse is mostly with three main components, especially the enabling environment and the compact and the delivery. As previously communicated with my previous speakers, we look at through the collaboration among the 10 CGRs that we are working together through Compact on identified value chain. So each specialized CGR is leading a Compact, and then we also work with specialized organizations like IFDC, like IF, so that we are able to partner with our country members, and through the regional program from FDB, we are able to address these particular issues that we are trying to address, which is in terms of productivity, by coming up with very proven technologies that are actually responding to these particular issues. And the major component or the major concept from TAAT clearing implementation, we are looking from the regional perspective. So the regional agroclimatic zones. So we think like from the north, where we focus on the wheat, from the Sahel region, looking to sorghum, millet. As we go to the West Africa, rice, and also the Guinea savan. As we go down to Africa, focusing on these roots and tubers, cassava. This will help as you look at this regional perspective. We have that focus, and then we go down to the country as addressing particular issues that we have this agroclimatic zone. So that is our approach of collaboration as we work together with this specialized compact. And then the compact as a lead will be present in the country whereby they are present, and the entry point in the country, it is government. So we work specifically with government by making sure that we are addressing the issues that agriculture sector is facing from crop and livestock by coming up with a proven, specific technologies that will increase productivity on these particular countries. So the compact present in the country work together with government, and especially with the NARS, the National Research Institute, and together with extension services. Together, we just set all required to make sure that this proven technology that was identified from CG Center or specialized research institute that are cleared from the clearinghouse, and then with partnership with Compact, we implement in a particular country to address these particular issues. So this is our collaborative framework as we implement this program. So what I would like to say mostly as we look to the program is that it starts with the proven technology that already developed in these CG centers and the specialized research institutes. We develop together with the Compact, the toolkit that will help to disseminate all this technology. But by entering into the country, we do promote this partnership. As I said above, government, the research institute and extension system, the private sector, the NGOs, farmers organization, to make sure that we work together by, first of all, doing the value chain assessment, and then we address this issue that we want to achieve. And my brother Jonas have said already these numbers that we are targeting. If you want to achieve 120 million of metric tons that will be coming with this program as we trigger, we promote these technologies, 40 million that will benefit from that. So this is our approach as we're moving forward. So I don't want to take much of time that much were said, especially when it comes to compact arrangements. We work with the 9 value chain compacts and enablers from capacity development, youth engagement, water management, soil fertility, and policies that we look at from the policy perspective. What is the hindering factors that might limit the implementation of this particular technology as we introduce in the country? So we look at that assessment from the policy assessment, and then work with government. If there is any policy change, we work together through policy dialogue so that we introduce this technology through a conducive environment that will promote this to happen. We also look at the transboundaries policies that we make all this commercialization of agriculture goods across. So this policy enabler work closely with Compact and the countries so that we address all this to make sure that we address all these issues. So one might say, what do you do differently as a clearinghouse, TAAT? What is new? What is different? So it is not really that per se new, but when we just look into the more customized partnership. So we go to the customized partnership as we particularly aim to promote this proven technology in a particular countries. So we start, for example, in FDB, that program that in pipeline in design. So work with the mission to identify, to work together how this technology can be included in this program in design. We work with a program that any place of recently we are working with this bigger program in the Niger River Basin that involved 9 or 10 countries, PDAC project, to see how all this proven technology through existing program can be customized and included in this program so that we avail this technology to the millions of farmers that are needed, that are really waiting for that. So another thing that we bring as a new, as we look forward, is this policy bottleneck I've already said, the capacity building that FARA is very much involved through this IP model that's really bringing this innovation platform, bringing all these stakeholders around that to address all these issues. As we also look to the business slide. The business slide as the theme of today, how do we make sure that this technology, and that is the lesson learned as we implement this program. So how do we engage with private sector? So I'm very sure my colleague from IFDC will say an experience, a very good experience from working with private sector, from input fertilizer distribution through agro dealership. That is a model that we think that by engaging private sector, by bringing in the business models, this can go faster and reach more farmers as we planning to do. So I will go to the last but one slide. Yes, this will more discuss on next agenda as we look to the clearinghouse. So what is the next after learning from this experience, what the clearinghouse is planning? So there is ongoing process of setting up the one CGR. So we are very much involved in in two actually, technical working groups, advisory groups, one on research and another one on country engagement. We are discussing on the concept of this technology for African transformation agenda being included in one CGR, which will allow the easy coordination within the technology development as responding to what is needed on the ground, but also our intervention on the ground that will be very easier as coordinated on the ground through the one CGR. Another very important point that we are bringing on as we work the CG centers and the specialized organization is using our approach of partnership and combining these technologies, working together as compact, because you might find 5, 6 compact in one countries. So bringing together, synergize to make sure that we all work toward one goal as the government has highlighted priorities, working with government, making the investment, working with their priorities to address all these issues. So as I conclude my intervention, I will more talk about our experience for the last 3 years. So the program was initiated by FDB. It's good, we are working together. And we see now we appreciate the intervention and support from other partners, funders, especially the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is supporting the intervention of a clearinghouse. But through our next intervention is to work closely with the World Bank, the IFAD, AGRA, as this design of this intervention work together to synergize and concentrate our effort to make sure that the program in pipeline implementation are including all these technologies so that we can reach quicker and faster our farmers. Another lesson learned is private engagement. So we learn from this implementation of this technologies through compact at country level, private sector is very, very important. So as we go in the next phase, through the policy assessment, especially the risking mechanism that make incentive for private sector to come in, will be very much highlighted as we bring on board our private sector. And another thing is to actually to look into this technology as a business models. So if you make this technology as a business oriented, a private sector can take up and work with financials to make it available to our government using all this experience learned from this first phase of implementation. I stop here and I thank you and apologize with the mix of slides. The technology, my computer disappointed me at the beginning, but it's fine. My colleague managed to go together. And I thank you very much for your attention and welcome any comment and input as you all together work as one to transform this agriculture on our continent and help our farmers becoming more business-oriented, self-reliant as we move forward, transform our continent. I thank you very much.